Hey! Come on. Come on.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Seven. Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. I respect both sides on that play. That football and the impressive tackle. Wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Jack snags it for the pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 9-yard line.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Miami Dolphins.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 61 yards. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
The ball carried by...
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Play action. Now Jackson looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And will be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something. But to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, trying to get things settled down a little bit.
First down.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete.
You know they pay me extra.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7. Dolphins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
This pass into the arms of Snead. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Another carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tackled.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Raven first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it's going to be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To number 6.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Ravens.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30.
Hey, bro.
To Willie Snead.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Come on, that's urban, bro.
Interception.
This nigga get these animation-ass interceptions off, bro.
5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30.
Bring in the second string.
And all the way in for a
I'm
Ravens
gonna double on my
touchdown.
niggas and shit, bro.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Dolphins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, I'm about to do it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. is complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy.
And my
That's
goodness,
bullshit, bruh.
interception.
Man.
Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
6-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jackson.
Picked off right around the 43.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
What the
and
fuck,
here's
bruh?
another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
9-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Carried by number 6.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start in the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Raven first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On third down, Jackson. And Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
Marquise Brown.
A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 48 yards.
Ravens.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10, 5. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it in you.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
At the 44.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Baltimore.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A quick slant to Hill. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Good. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st down, Ravens.
They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drip. Hey, hey, champion, huh? Yeah,